how you think about yourself, then the foods that you desire will begin to change, and therefore your body will begin to change. So we cannot skip the step of doing the work on the inside. We have to begin with doing the work on the inside. You know, in the world that we live in, slide is not changing. In the world that we live in, we are taught to medicate everything. If I'm feeling sad, if I'm feeling blue, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go have a big burger, it makes me feel good. Or I'm feeling depressed, don't worry about it. You know, go get a Percocet or something and you feel good. But the reality is our emotions do not need to be suppressed. They need to be brought up. Our emotions need an outlet, not an anchor. And especially in this generation, because we don't have time. Everything is based on time. We don't have time to feel this way. We don't have time to not feel this way. So let's take a pill. Let's eat something to make us feel better. But that still is a temporary fix for a long-term issue that we have. So my whole point of the well is to get to the root of it. And inside this book we have exercises. We have written exercises for you to do. And I share my journey about my addiction to sugar, because when we think about addiction, we typically think about something illegal. But you could be addicted to anything that takes a lot of your time, whether it's positive or negative. So I talk about that in the well as well. So, how does a fit mind lead to a fit body? How does a fit mind lead to a fit body? A fit mind, and for me, just to let you know, FIT is an acronym for free from the past, inspired by the present, and trusting of the future. Sometimes we get stuck in what happened to us in the past, so that keeps our subconscious grounded in past experiences. So a fit mind is free from that, because a fit mind is nothing but a healthy mind. Fitness is nothing more than health. So a fit mind is free from the past, is inspired by this present moment. No matter what happened before, you have the power in this moment to change your reality and a trusting future. Because you have a new mind, a healthy mind, you trust that your future is going to be the future that you want it to be. Now, fitness is defined as health, but fitness is also defined as a population's ability to maintain and grow the next generation of population. So fitness is not just about ourselves, it's about our future generations. So there's a huge responsibility that comes with being fit. So, unwavering desire. Unwavering desire is, once you have a goal, my goal is to no longer carry emotional or physical weight. No matter what you do, your desire stays intact. Even if you so-called slip, have bad thoughts, or might eat a meal that's not bad for you, it's okay. Because your desire to get to that destination is what's going to keep you going. We all stumble, we're human, that's okay. But your desire to get you to the next part of your life is what's going to keep you going. Unyielding discipline. I know you guys have heard of the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule states that you eat clean 80% of the time, and then 20% of the time you can kind of do what you want to do. Or 80% of the time you can, drink water, and then 20% of the time you can have coffee or something. And some of the most richest people in the world have an 80-20 rule when it comes to success. Except the 80% of the time you're manifesting, the 20% of the time that you're planning. So the whole 80-20 rule is set to that you are not so confined with being on a regimented schedule, but it's more trained. You're trained to be on that schedule so you can enjoy yourself. So unyielding discipline means no matter what's happening, you're not going to stop. You're not going to be deterred from where you want to go. To be a discipline, to be a disciple, to be a discipline is to be learning, to be open to learning. So unyielding discipline just means that no matter what's going on around you, partying, clubbing, you're going to start to do things that are going to keep you on your path. Okay, I'm going to go out and party, I'm going to have a good time, but I'm going to be good with just one drink. Or when everybody's going out to eat after hours, I'm either going to leave or I'm going to get something that I'm not going to feel guilty about in the morning. This disciplining yourself is not only the key to emotional and physical weight loss, but to any success in your life. Unexplainable drive. I don't know if any of you guys have been around babies or anything like that, but when they walk and they're learning to walk and they fall down, the first thing they do is get back up. They don't care if they fell a million times, they don't care about anything else. All they care about is, I want to learn how to walk. Unexplainable drive means no matter what circumstance comes up, you're going to keep going. Even if somebody driving a car, if the car runs out of gas, they stop, they get gas, and they keep going. So a fit mind has unexplainable drive. So, like I told you before, a fit mind is free, inspired, and trusting. There we go. There goes my little brain friends right there. So, resiliency. One second. A fit mind, a free, inspired, and trusting mind is resilient. It's strong. It is unmoved by anything or anyone else. Because when you're going in circles enough, you get dizzy and you get tired. Once you have made a decision to commit to digging up your subconscious to get to the root of why you feel you need to have this much amount of sugar, why you feel you need to have this much salty or greasy food, and why you don't feel satisfied by it, once you get to that point that you don't want to go in that circle, you gain more strength, mental strength. That's the resiliency of a fit mind. A fit mind, free, inspired, and trusting, is also responsible. Okay, yeah, so I slipped up. Own it so you can change it. Oftentimes we try to shift the blame of something else and we try to act like, well, I didn't do that or I didn't mean it that way. The only way you can change something is if you own it. So a fit mind is responsible for the foods they eat and the thoughts they think. Knowing that doesn't make you guilty. You can change it at any time that you want to. A fit mind is reasonable. Look, we didn't get to where we are overnight. Whether you're carrying extra 20 pounds or carrying extra 20 years of guilt about a situation that you only did the best that you could at that moment. Responsible is saying, hey, I got here, it took some time, now it's going to take some time to reverse the mindset and to reverse the emotions that come along with this action, but I'm willing to do it. There's nothing wrong with owning your mistakes because they can be changed at any time. A fit mind is righteous. Now, when people hear the word righteous, they think religious and I have to walk a straight line. Righteousness means that you're going to do what's right for you as much as possible. So, if you know that being in a certain environment is going to cause you to be a certain way, you're going to keep yourself out of that environment anytime you can control it. So being righteous to yourself is controlling the environment that you're in so that you can get to where you need to go. And most importantly, a fit mind is ready. There's no law in the world that says that you don't have to keep going in circles, you don't have to keep being stuck, you don't have to keep going up and down diets and up and down emotions. But that will only change once you decide you are ready for something different. There's no quick way around the work and the hole that we have dug ourselves in, but once you start taking the first step out of that, then you will begin to see a whole new world. But you have to clear out the weeds and the dust and the dirt that have been in your mind and your subconscious in order for you to really embrace a true way of living. That's why people go in circles with diets, because they're just working on the outside. If I eat this food, I'm gonna look good, but how do I feel? And why do I feel the way that we do? So once you're ready to discover that, you will begin to live a life that is truly fit, free, inspired, and trusting. And in closing, I want to say procrastination delays manifestation. If you know there's something that you need to be doing in any aspect of your life, but you're finding any reason to stop doing it, you're delaying the same place that you want to go. So the first step is always the hardest step. After that, you're good to go. Stop being against your destiny by doing things that keep you from your destination. If you know you got to go to work on time, you're not going to stay up until 5 in the morning knowing you got to be there at 7. My whole goal is to make life simple, and this book lays out simple ways to make your life and your transitioning into a healthy being simple. Health is not complicated. Happiness is not complicated. We have just kind of been taught that. My goal is to reverse that. So that's information on me. My book is available at Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com, and my website is lifeandlightwellness.com to find out more about me and my services and other places that I'll be speaking at. Thank you very much.